Are you looking to move to Conroe, Texas, and you want an amazing master plan community, but you don't want to break the bank? Well, we are in Mavera, a brand new master plan community by Pulte Corporation, and it is hands down the most affordable master plan community that I've seen in the entire Houston area. And in today's video, as always, we're gonna go on a deep dive of Mavera. We're gonna tell you everything you need to know about their development plans, show you all their amazing amenities, show you why it's a fantastic location, and then, as always, we're gonna touch on the schools, and then we're gonna go on our home tour, and we're gonna show you exactly what you can get for your money at every single price point right here in Mavera. So let's get after it right now. So, what is Mavera? Mavera is a new master planned community located right here in Conroe, Texas, but with a small twist. See, as I mentioned, Mavera is the most affordable master plan community that we've covered here in Houston. And there's one main reason that that's the case, and that is because Polti is the developer, but they're also the builder out here. And so they've invited Beezer out here to build as well. But ultimately, whenever a builder decides to build a development like this, they are able to cut costs, and they're ultimately able to translate those to you as a buyer. And so if you are looking for a master plan community, but you want to be in a slightly more affordable price point, then this is going to be a great option for you. And as you can see, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting less for your money. In fact, this pool behind me is an amazing amenity, and if you were to compare it to some of the other master plan communities that we've toured around the Houston area, I would say that this takes probably the top 3 spot for best pools that we've seen at any of the communities. And so I wanted to explain that Mavera is a little bit different. So we'll get into the different builders and the different products whenever we go on our home tour, but I want to talk about the location. See, what's great about this location is this is where everything's headed. There's only about 60 homes sold out here in total so far, and when this section's done, there will be 900, which means you're at the very, very early stages. And so if you were to pull up a map, you're just east of the Woodlands, right along 242. You're about a 10-minute drive from I-45, which is the major freeway that's gonna run north-south, and it's gonna take you down into Houston if you are commuting. Now, the great part about it being 10 minutes from the Woodlands is you're 10 minutes from probably the most robust set of amenities of any Houston suburb. You've got 4 major hospitals, which makes this a fantastic location if you are in the healthcare space. And then you're about another 15-minute drive up to Market Street and everything that the Woodlands has to offer. And then the other great part is you are in Conroe. And so downtown Conroe is being revitalized. We've obviously shown you that in some of our other videos, but downtown Conroe has a lot to offer, and so does Conroe as a whole. So you're close to Lake Conroe. So you've got access down 1314, also known as Porter Road, that direction as well. So it really is in a fantastic location. And I think that the future development as it grows down 242 is gonna continue to get better and better and better. Now, as far as amenities go, I want to tell you what they currently have here and then what they're going to have in the future. So one thing that I appreciate about Mavera, as you can see, they actually already have the pool in. See, I live in another master plan community, and when we bought out there, we actually had to wait years and years for them to finally finish out the amenities. Now, this is all that they currently have in place, aside from 2 pocket parks, but they have future plans for plenty more amenities. So not only do you have this awesome pool, but another distinct difference from some of the other master plan communities is that this pool's not lifeguarded. And I know at first that might sound like a bad thing, but really it's a good thing. And the reason is they can keep the pool open a lot longer throughout the year. They don't have to worry about scheduling conflicts with the lifeguards. So ultimately, I view that as a pro. Currently, they've got a pretty great sidewalk system. Some of the other master plan communities didn't do a great job of thinking through that. You have to, push your baby strollers down the streets. Not the case out here. Another thing they did a great job of is their retention ponds out here are actually really pretty. They're well manicured, they're dyed a pretty blue, and they have fountains in them. So I have seen them go the opposite direction in other communities. So that's another thing out here that I appreciate. So there's only 60 homes currently contracted out here. But when this section's done, there's gonna be 900. And so as they develop section by section, they're going to continue to add pocket parks every other section. And then once these 900 homes are done, they actually have a whole other section that'll have about 900 more homes. So when it's all said and done, there's gonna be a couple thousand homes right here in Mavera. And so there's plenty of time for them to come up with new amenities, but we don't know exactly what they're going to be. It's just too early on in development to promise and not be able to deliver. But I will compare it to Artavia, which is right across the street. If you come out here to Mavera, most likely you're going to be looking at both neighborhoods, and Artavia probably has a little bit more to offer currently. They've got a cafe and some other cool things. But what Artavia doesn't have, which I found interesting that Mavera does have, is Artavia doesn't have a pool. And so that is one thing that sets Mavera apart. It already has the pool in place. And then there's one other amenity that I think is super important and special when making a decision if you've got little kids, and that is the fact that they actually have land that's already been purchased for a new elementary school located right here at the front of the neighborhood. And so they're planning to break ground on that in 2024. Not sure exactly when it's going to be done, but eventually your kids will be able to walk to school, ride their bikes to school if they're in elementary school. And so as far as schools go, you are in Conroe ISD. All of the schools are eventually going to feed up into Caney Creek High School. So you're part of a really good school system here. And as I mentioned, you're eventually going to have that convenience school located right here in the neighborhood. So I want to give you an overview of the different builders and all your different building options before we dive into our model home tour. So there are currently 3 builders located in Mavera. Now, as I mentioned, 2 of those are actually the developer. So Pulte Corporations owns Pulte Homes, and then they're also going to own Centex Homes as well. And so they're different companies all under the same umbrella, and they're going to offer different product lines. Now, those aren't the only builders out here. As you can see behind me, they actually brought Beezer in, which is a third-party builder that's not related to this development. They're just a builder. And so you've got 3 different lot sizes out here. You've got a 40-foot product, a 45-foot product, and a 50-foot product. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, we covered in a lot of our videos, but essentially what that means is the front width of the lot is going to be 40 feet wide, and there's going to be a 5-foot build line on both sides of the home, which means the widest the home can be on a 40-foot lot is going to be 30 feet wide, and same thing on a 50-foot lot, it could be 40 feet wide. So that's how the lots are broken out down here, and as we get into each builder, we'll explain the different product lines that the different builders feature. Now, as far as tax rate goes, the tax rate out here is 3.198%, so almost 3.2%, and I would say that's pretty standard for master plan communities. Most master plan communities you'll see range anywhere from about 3% all the way up to about 3.5%, depending on where in Houston you are. Now, typically these tax rates come down over time. Once the bonds are eventually paid off for all the infrastructure that's been built out here, that tax rate will start to creep down. And as far as HOA is concerned, the HOA out here is actually lower than most master plan communities that we cover. Most of them range anywhere from $1,200 to $1,300 a year. This one is going to come in right at $700 per year. Now, that's the overview of all of your different building options. Now let's go check out the homes. Okay, so the first builder on our tour today is going to be Centex Homes, and as I mentioned, they're a subsidiary of Polti. These are going to be your lowest price point homes right here in Mavera. Now, they have 2 product lines, and they're going to be building those product lines on 2 different lot sizes. So the smallest and most approachable in pricing is going to be their Village Series. Their Village Series is going to be built on their smallest lots, and those are going to be 40-foot lots. We're actually in their Arbor Series, which is their 45-foot product of Centex right here. But the key difference is, aside from different layouts and different square footages, are going to be the finishes. So the base finishes in the Starter Home Village Series, those are going to be Formica countertops as opposed to the granite countertops in the Arbor Series. You're going to see a shower tub combo in the primary suite as opposed to individual walk-in shower and tub combination, as well as different sinks between the 2 different product lines. Now, as far as square footages go, you're going to see square footages as small as 1,200 square feet. And then in the Arbor Series, you're going to see them range all the way up to about 2,600 square feet. So you've got a good size range as well as price range. So at the time that this is filmed, and obviously this is subject to change, but the prices actually start in the mid 250,000s, and I've been waiting to share that with you. I know I've said it's affordable, but that's a big deal to get a home still at $250,000 in a master plan community, and they're going to range all the way up into around the $400,000 mark right here with Centex. Real quick, if this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living right here in Houston, Texas, the best thing you can do is subscribe and tap that bell for notifications, and we'll keep you up to date on everything going on right here in Houston, Texas. My name is Kyler Ferris. I'm the broker owner of Ferris Realty, and we get calls, texts, and emails every single day and night from people just like you looking to move here to the Houston area. So if that is you, like we always say, don't be shy. Just pick up the phone, give us a call or shoot us a text or send us a quick email, and we would love to help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. We are now in the Pulte model home. They're gonna have two different product lines. We're sitting here in the Manor product line, which is gonna be on 50-foot lots, and then they're also gonna have their Villa product line, which is gonna be on the slightly smaller 45-foot lots. Now, all of these products are gonna have higher end finishes than where we just came from, but once again, there are gonna be some distinct differences. You are going to see some higher end selection options when you get into this 50-foot Manor product. Now, as far as square footages go, you're gonna see them starting around the 1,600 square foot mark, and they're actually gonna work their way all the way up to 3,200 square feet. So if you're looking for that larger family home, you're probably gonna wanna lean more towards Polti or Beezer for those. Now, as you start to walk through this home, you're gonna see some of these nicer finishes. I was actually really surprised when we came in here. This model home has real wood floors. You've got the option for upgraded cabinetry, really nice quartz countertops, 5-burner gas cooktop, and really it feels like you've got plenty of space in this home as well. Now, as far as prices go, once again, still very affordable. You're gonna see prices in the 45-foot series starting around the $300,000 mark and working their way up. And then in the 50-foot Manor series, you're gonna see them just topping out at the high end, still right around that $500,000 mark. And last but not least, we are in the Beezer 50-foot model home. And as I mentioned earlier, Beezer is actually a third-party builder that they brought into this development. They're the only builder that isn't associated with the developer at this time. And they build a really great product. They're really well known across Houston. And this product specifically is very well done. So you're gonna see square footages in the Beezer 50-foot products ranging from about 1,800 square feet all the way up to 2,800 square feet. And as far as pricing goes, you're gonna see prices starting around the $350,000 mark and working their way up to around the $500,000 mark. And as always, those prices can change. But as far as finishes go, I'm pleased with them. Whenever you come in, it doesn't feel like it's builder grade. It feels a couple levels up. You've got some really nice countertops. You've got a great cooktop, and then you have these nice luxury vinyl wood looking planks. And so it really is a well done home, gets tons of natural light. And so overall, I would say this is a great option if you're in that $350,000 to $500,000 range. So my final thoughts on Mavera are this: if you are looking for a master plan community near the Woodlands or near Conroe, possibly near those awesome hospitals, and you wanna be in a growing area, you wanna move into a development that's in its early stages where you can still get a really great price on a home with tons of new amenities, great schools right nearby that your kids can ride their bikes to school, then I think that this is a fantastic option that you need to explore. If you are looking to come to town or you want more information about Mavera, the best thing you can do is reach out. We always say this, but we mean it. Don't be shy. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us a quick email. We would love to help you make a smooth move right here to Mavera. Thanks for watching, and go check out our other videos.